Hi all, welcome to my channel. Today we will take a step towards the training of our mind, that is surveying. Welcome to know what is surveying. In surveying step, it means that you are surveying the book that you read or the content that you read. That means you are trying to see an overview of what you are reading. In this, you will have to spend the most minimal time and gain the most important informations and the thoughts and ideas that the author is trying to convey to you. So in this step, you will be able to set your mind to your reading and be having the complete focus. So before starting this surveying process, that is before starting to read, you will have to firstly select a peaceful place where you will be the least disturbed and the most focused. So once you are in such a place, now it's your time to start your surveying where your mind is the most active. So in this step of surveying, you will have to try to see what the author is trying to convey to you. And there are different ways to find what the author is trying to convey to us. The best thing that we can do to survey a book is to start from preface and later go to contents and read the name of each chapters there, and later on trying to see what the absolute summary of that book that you are reading or about to read is in the last pages of your book. So once you are done with this thing, then you are completely understood with what the ultimate essence of the author who is trying to put that the same essence in you too. In this process, you are not actually reading. You should just skim through the book and try to gain as much words as possible. So where your training of eyes will help. Now, this is fine for starting a book, but what about starting a new chapter in a book? Even for this, there is a specific process of surveying. Firstly, you should know what the chapter is about. That means you should know what the title of the chapter is. And next, you will have to read the first paragraph of the chapter and immediately go to the last paragraph of your chapter. So that you know, actually in any content, the first and the last paragraphs are the places where most of the information that the author is trying to convey to you is condensed into. So once you read this, you get almost 50% of the idea of what the author is trying to convey to you. Nextly, again come back to the first paragraph and later again go to the last paragraph so that you connect in much more detail with the chapter. Once you have read the first and the last paragraphs, next go to the first sentences of each paragraph. As I said, the most important ideas of the chapter is put into the first and the last paragraphs. The ideas of a particular paragraph is most probably put in the first sentence of each paragraph. So in a paragraph, the most important sentence is the first sentence. So after completing the first and the last paragraph, next go on reading the first sentence of each paragraphs in between. So in this process, what we are actually doing is we are actually reading the most important thoughts and ideas of that chapter, and we are gaining the most necessary knowledge of our reading out of this very short span of time of our total reading. And after this, in case you have a summary paragraph of that chapter, do not miss it. The second thing that we will have to notice while reading a chapter is the size of the paragraphs, because big paragraphs means heavy going. That means they have a series of developed thoughts in that huge paragraph. But when we see a small paragraph, they are actually easygoing because they do not have developed thoughts in them. Third thing that we will have to note is the words in italics. When the author uses italics, that means he is adding a prefix phase before that word. That means the thing that I am trying to stress is, or this is what the most important thing in this chapter. So only to stress those things, the author uses the italics. So never miss those words while surveying. Nextly, look for the diagrams or tables in your reading process, because the author thinks that this particular thing can be best explained in these means, because in the process of trying to explaining the thoughts that the author has in the mind, to the viewers and the readers, he always wants to put it in as simple form of his ideas. So he usually prefers the diagrams and the drawings and tables to explain difficult ideas in the simple forms. So these help you to gain the very important things of your reading. The fifth thing that we will have to notice are the signpost words, because these signpost words are those words that indicate where we actually are and where we will have to speed up our reading and where we will have to slow down our reading and where we will have to be actually cautious about. So there are few words that says us the location of our reading. For example, firstly or secondly or something like in the summary, these are the words that says us the location of our reading. There are also words that make our understanding better by controlling our speed. Few words like likewise, furthermore, also, in addition to, these actually try to speed up our reading. Also, there are words like but, on the other hand, although, despite, however, these are the words that says us that we will have to slow down our reading process, because here the author tries to jump from what he was actually supporting to the against point of view of the matter discussed. And there are also words that says us that the main point of the ultimate discussion is about to come, like thus, therefore, consequently. And these are the words that says that here is the concluding process and the ultimate thought is put in the upcoming sentence. And ultimately, these are all the things that we will have to focus and notice while we are surveying. And the total time that we will have to spend for surveying is 10% of our total duration of reading. And my dear friends, this is all about surveying. And you know what? This is a very simple process, because this increases the speed of our reading, this increases our understanding of what we read, and this also increases our memorizing capacity of what we have actually read. So this is all for this video. In the next video, we will see what the other steps of the mind training is. So please like the video, subscribe the video and share the video, and please press the notification bell.